Hello. All right. So, I'm just going to do a quick read because I'm late getting earlier. So, been editing all day. So, at least for myself, I know that there's been a bit of activity going on in the creator community on the tube. And we did a reading last night about Shane Dawson, but I saw in some of the clips from some of my favorite creators that Mr. Jeffree Star seems to be going through quite a bit as well in this. So I wanted to do a quick read to see what will be coming up for Jeffree Star in the next 48 hours. I'll just try to keep it shorter. So, curious, and if you haven't caught up or don't know who these people are, a simple search on YouTube will just give you a plethora of information as to who these people are in the YouTube sphere. And most recently, Jeffree has been involved in a bit of scandal and a lot of covering his backside and separating himself from people that he was formerly friends with. And the reasoning seems to be a bit questionable. So let's see if we connect and see what details we can get that we may hear about in the next 48 hours involving Jeffree Star and his castmates, if you will. Give me some information in the next 48 hours. Jeffree Star. Give me 48 hours. Jeffree Star. Seven of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. Sounds about right. Okay. I would have to say this is a connection. So, in the Seven of Pentacles, I'll read this for you. I do like to start off with, text for people to just clarify with me that we're connecting. Seven of Pentacles, right side up, indicates a major turning point in a person's finances. Give me a second, y'all. I'm really trying to read without my glasses. Okay. It says take a complete financial inventory. Money comes in from investments. Use this time to assess progress toward career goals and financial plans. If there is little profit, radically change direction on money issues. Choose low risk investments. Plan carefully. In reverse, little financial gain after taking a huge risk. Loan default. Anxiety over mounting debts. Financial security is threatened. Credit may be overextended. Many possible financial choices with no clear answer. Investments are a disappointment. Action without planning dooms finances. Covering that, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands signifies a popular and outgoing woman or person. Attractive, healthy, fit, fashionable, competent, decisive, intelligent, a methodical planner, creative, full of new ideas, practical with money, emotional, cheerful, protective, supportive in opposite direction. This is a cool, frosty person, classically attractive but very aloof, plays games with men's feelings. It says specifically that this person will be unfaithful, naturally thin and attractive without effort, self-absorbed and selfish, not interested in career advancement, works because they have to, controlling, manipulative, and vindictive. Okay? So I will go with this deck so we are waste less time, and then I will clarify with other decks. So, what will be the next 48 hours? Activity for Jeffree Star. Ooh, that flew out. The next one. Okay. Can I have one more? Next 48 hours for Jeffree Star. Okay. So here we have the King of Pentacles. This is a person who hurts other people's feelings without thinking, puts their own needs first. They change jobs frequently. It says not successful, but that is not who we're talking about. So the cards don't necessarily always match as far as the text, which is why I don't always read the text. This person has erratic mood swings. They have conflict in their relationships that they cause. They blame others for their failures. They overreact to the slightest provocation, and there is repressed anger. Now, this person is making a choice in direction. And I felt this yesterday that this person was packaging up a solid plan. So, reading the card from both ends, we have grief, emotional pain, depression, deep regret over something that was done, sleepless nights, rehashing past actions. You've caused someone's misery and great pain, anguish and worry, fear, self-doubt, clouded thinking. Time is required here. Priorities being dangerously out of balance, even though things appear to be going well. Loss of innocence, entering a world where people play for keeps, not for the weak or cautious. You stay on a self-destructive path, even though you know that it is clearly the wrong thing to do. This is a person causing their own pain. Next up is the Ace of Wands. Which will be the second half of their plan. So I'm guessing something happens here in the middle here, and then we get the plan. Now, the Ace of Wands, I'll hold it here. Ace of Wands says anything is possible. It's a good time to begin a new project. Sounds about right. Personal power and intellect is at a high point. Tap into your creativity, high energy, and enthusiasm. It's a good time to start a family. In reverse, these are feelings of exhaustion, low energy, lethargy, mental dullness. Someone's over-involved and needs to choose between too many commitments. This is a loss of enthusiasm and interest in the very things that have always made a person happy. Material success suddenly not making this person happy. All right. So, is there anything else? Okay, 3 more come out. So right now, this Jeffree is searching for an answer to clear himself. He's working on a plan here. Very stressed out. Very stressed. Right now, seeking for help from a higher source. And someone's going to come along and give him some help. Right now, he's withdrawing from responding to anyone. This is... He's watching his money, though. He's watching the star, watching everybody talking about him, watching other people bring light to his involvement in the current Shane Dawson situation and all the questionable behavior. This is a person who is unhappy and restless. Right now, if he is dating or involved with anyone, he is probably way too stressed for anything emotional. No love going on here. Because this is coming in reverse, there may also be a potential discussion or discovery of a robbery or a theft. Last message I'm taking here for this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a time for him to get, as I said here, getting organized, coming up with a plan. Now, let's see. From the hard cards, gonna keep these here. Put those back. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's get some of the real harder details about what is coming for Jeffree Star in the next 48 hours. What will we hear about? What will we be getting into? Okay. Okay. And I'll stop here for a second. So we have the Emperor, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Devil card. These aren't that great. Right now, someone is going into protection. You can see these cards are in reverse for me, right side for you, the viewer. But in reverse, this person is going into a state of protection. Okay? This is a person who feels like they really are not in control. And the thought that they're going to right now is not really a place of protection, but more of an act of tyranny. One protecting themselves, get this closer, one also protecting their secrets and that inner child. Here with the Three of Wands, this is a karmic response. Okay, this is a karmic response for what was once formerly a party will now be more like a raid where people are running through, breaking down the door to get to this person technically. And that's where their head is at. They're imagining the mob coming for them, and technically the mob kind of is coming for them. And it's very stressful for this person. So, even though it's really there's a great portion of it in their head, this is something they brought on themselves. This is the action. This is the aggressive actions towards others, the talk, the negative stuff, the people that they've harmed, the backs they've stabbed. They're losing sleep over that now because they fear these people coming back. It's a lot of people who this person has harmed, Jeffree. Harmed some people. Here we have the Devil, which is in reverse for me. The devil is materialism, it's addictions, it's in some elements it's a desire to restore control. But in this deck, the devil is the vice. This is the addiction to something that isn't good. Perhaps even doing it in excess to an unhealthy point. So currently at this time, I'm not sure if Jeffree enjoys any chemical elements for relaxation. If he does partake in any of those things, he is, though maybe he's not feeling um, sensual, maybe he's not feeling lovable, he is partaking in a negative fashion in a vice of some sort. The last card I'm taking care from this is the Tower. Now, the Tower card comes out upright. The Tower is a sudden change, a very hard and sudden change brought on by the person we're discussing. The Tower is the foundation being pulled from underneath the person. Technically, disaster, delays, things pretty much just falling apart. And this would be his household at this point. So what we're getting so far is Jeffree going into a mode of protection. Protection, quiet. I'm not here, not answering the phone, only talking to certain people, in between experiencing some pretty erratic mood swings. Okay, this sleepless nights, still not able to reconcile his portion or his contribution to the situation. This person believes that they are protected, and there's a chance that they are, and they are seeking help from others that they feel have the ability to stop the free fall that he's feeling right now. So, to clarify the first three, again, a mode of protection, protecting the secrets, protecting the dead past, and the innocence of the self. Um, we have the Three of Wands, which is where he is mentally at this point, not sleeping, um, not really wanting to interact with the mob that they contributed to the creation of. So there is a karmic response here and here. Currently, and maybe going forward, this person is Jeffrey seeking help from a higher source. And whether he's going to get that help is a 50-50. Whether he changes his sleeping issues, his comfort issues, this is a 50-50. Let me ask for sure. Let's see. Can Jeffrey make changes to his situation now? Well, that just flips over. I'm going to hold these three. Let's look at these. We have the hazards. Okay, lots of hazards. And the Fool. I'm going to read these right side out. So we have the hazards here. Here, in our hazards, we have like force. This is losing by force, like a push away, like this is somebody pushing away beings that don't serve them. This is someone saving their gifts, their jewelry, their riches, and they're doing that by separating themselves from the others. Now I get the Nine of Hazards. The Nine is beauty, ego, watching. Um, this is someone watching the others as they parade around their business, hoping that you don't get your windows bust open, hoping that you don't have to deal with your past, doing what you can to shelter yourself. And then we have the Fool, which is usually the innocence, new beginnings, foolishness. Alternatively, this is taking advantage of someone, recklessness, which I feel runs in line with this, with the Devil. So this is a wish being uh, a desire, a wish upon someone higher up. Perhaps the people who could remove him and make decisions on money on his behalf. And in between, we are catering to a vice. Hard catering to a device. Catering to a vice. Jeffree Star, hey, yes, come on. Yes, I was just going to knock out a reading and go back to editing. But yes, I caught a little glimpse of Jeffree Star's stuff, so um, I wanted to do a read to see what was coming over the next 48 hours. So we have the Fool here at the bottom, and this is perhaps an answer to this offer where he feels like he's going to walk away scot-free. He feels like the worst damage that is coming will be from people beneath him who don't matter. You see that hand coming up out of the grave right there. And he's got his flowers, his trophies, his riches, his good looks. He's got, his food or his vices. The birds of prey are far behind, leaving them in the dust. And even going forward, he feels like he's untouchable. Now let's look at the cards that flipped over just while I was throwing out these three. We have the High Priestess. She's in reverse for me. Spell casting. Making things happen behind the scenes. This is action behind the scenes that people aren't going to see. This is alliances with dark energies that can help you. And I don't mean anything like ghost and lighting candles or none of that stuff. Following that is the Chariot. The Chariot is about protecting oneself, getting away, I always do this, protecting the home, keeping people from getting to your home. And basically, like, again, a scorched earth theory type, I'll shoot whoever I have to. I'll leave bodies in my wake. And Jeffrey's going to do whatever he can to get out of this situation. Even if it means sending others in to fire. The coffin back here, to me, when I read these cards, the coffin here says dead issues. Dead issues. And so any business dealings that he had with Shane, we understand at this point, if you've watched any of the updates, that some of Shane's business affairs, like his monetization and such, is stopped, possibly on hold, but also possibly just done with. What came out after that was the Page of Hazards. And the Page, well, he's a sticky little guy. He really is. He's chained to his beliefs. And again, this is sacrificing others. This is holding on to one's stability and then leaving the past behind, killing it off, making new offers, moving forward with good news, at least in his head. So perhaps the Ace of Wands, who is his savior coming in, male energy, somebody who can control things. This is help from this is help. And this is someone that shares his whatever he's enjoying on a personal level chemically at this time. No questions asked. He's doing some type of chemical here. I don't care. That card, it even says Vice. It says Vice on it. There's someone collapsed down on the floor with something white in their hands. It looks like a cigarette. And then here's someone peeking around the corner like, they don't see me what I'm doing. There's a beer bottle up there, cigarette machine. This is the card of, some type of substance. Protecting oneself, hiding. Hiding. And this is just childlike altogether. This person is just being childlike. They're not going to face up to what they've done. They're not going to, admit to any contribution whatsoever. None. Yeah. An idea given will be misused. And he's chained to that box. So I'm going to summarize here. All right. What will we hear about for Jeffree Star? Next 48. What will be the news for the next 48? Bad gossip. Backstabbing. Spirit of the mighty waters. And probably still very little, if any, conversation from Jeffree. At this time, he has no desire to speak up. At this time, he's standing on his beliefs. And he still thinks he's the best. Still thinks the poo does not smell. However, in light of all that's going on, he is experiencing a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation. Feeling calm and nice and gentle one minute, way off the next. He's just flying off the handle, which also goes with this original King of Pentacles. In reverse, our King of Pentacles says this person hurts other feelings without thinking, puts their own needs first, changes jobs frequently, erratic mood swings that cause conflict in his relationships, blames others for his failures, overreacts to the slightest provocation, repressed anger. Confirmed here with the Five of Wands, the Lord of Strife. I don't want to use the term exactly, but all I really can go with here is that he is going to rain down a shitstorm on anyone he can. Right now, he's in the process of trying to take from people. So this could include sending out people who care for him to attack others. And then we have the Hanged Man, which when we see the Hanged Man in one direction, which would be the correct one towards me, the Hangman would be about sacrifice, releasing, being a martyr, doing the right thing. When I see the Hangman in reverse, he's stalling. He's sacrificing because he doesn't want to be sacrificed himself. So he stands on his beliefs. He'll balance them if he needs to. He's just not going to bend. No flex here. And definitely not moving. I want to clarify this oppression. In what ways? In what ways would be? Can you clarify that? So I wanted to know a little bit more about the ways he would be intending to oppress. And we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is right side up for me. Hierophant is tradition, ethics, conformity. In reverse, it would be rebellion, subversion. But here, what I'm getting is this person is, if you look, the person in the image has their two fingers up. Like, do you know where I'm coming from? You see what I'm talking about? Perhaps. This person is reminding others of the debt or the deeds that have been done. They're looking back at the past. And they don't want to be tied to it, but they are. And they're reminding other people how they're tied to the past situation. Again, this falls to me in line with Jeffree coming up with a major game plan. Like, it almost feels like he had this plan way before anybody woke up 10 years ago. Yeah, this is a person who has a very, like, strong system of checks and balances that most likely throw off everybody else's balance, but it's a system that works for them. And it's usually a system that runs you over like an elephant. He is, I don't want to use the word unshakable, but at this point in time, he has the ability to be unshakable and cause great oppression for those who are in his environment going against him. That's what he's working on right now. How to shut them up, how to hurt them, how to cause utter stagnation. There's a hook here. Pull them back. Pull them back. Hurt them. Um, Next card to clarify the Hierophant is the Empress. The Empress is about beauty, fertility, luxury, creativity, selfishness in reverse. Now here he's looking back at the past, which again, for me, this is the next 48 hours is planning and talking to someone who also shares his belief in his innocence and his approach to the situation, which will be to separate from those he does business with, even if it causes great injury, even if it turns their world upside down. It's still going to elevate him. And he's doing it with like a lot of anger here. See, he's turned his back on everyone. A lot of emotion. A lot of emotion. Any changes coming up in the 72? Any changes coming up in the next 72 hours for him, that would be significant. We have the Ten of Swords. This is a new beginning. Just planning. Jeez, all this planning. Okay, I see in the next 72 hours, something is going to come clear that's going to show the duality in Jeffree Star more clearly. Something very messy. This is the Gemini, sorry, the twins, the Lord. If you see at the bottom, what does it say? The Lord of Ruin. Yo, that's pretty messy. That's a full frontal stab right there. There will be some type of really dark communication. Something sexual will be communicated about Jeffree. This is the Queen of Thrones of Air. Somebody's gonna lose their head. This is anxiety, judgment. This is going to be a disassembling type of communication. This is somebody powerful in the background making a different decision. I don't know who's getting beheaded, but in 72 hours, somebody is going hard down, face down, losing their whole head. Yeah, this is a very negative communication here. So this is the Lord of the root of the powers of air, coming through on heavy, dark communication. This will be clarity. The end of someone. I just heard that. Okay. Okay, this is weird, y'all. I just heard Bon Jovi. How does the song start? Shot to the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. What? I just heard that Bon Jovi song. Okay. Okay, I hope nobody's losing their head for real, though. Okay, let's just. Why not? Can you clarify that, Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so. Give me a second. Okay, so whether he says it himself or not, we're going to hear about some other detail around Jeffree that's going to seem like it's going to absolve him, but it's really dirty. This is horrific communication here. This somebody from his past coming forward with some type of information. They're supported in their when they come forward, they will be supported by someone higher up. When they come forward with this information, it's gonna it's gonna be savage. Yeah. This is some type of feminine energy. She is I feel like she's backed by a female um who's manly a little bit. Like she, like she can kick ass in a room. She stomps holes in ass. Like she seems powerful here. But she is supporting this person's coming forward. And when she comes forward, I don't want to use the word unseat, but what she's going to do or say will have a devastating impact on him. This is going to be someone he knows. It's going to feel like an upward stab as opposed to a backstab. This person will be coming in with fiery energy for this situation. It's going to feel like a stab to him, but one of the people coming forward here is not doing it for good reasons. They're doing it because it's going to enrich them. One person really is coming from a place of true emotion and great pain and great injury that they got from dealing with Jeffree. Someone was badly injured here. So they're coming forward in this from this chaotic past, supported by um, someone with higher status. She's gonna walk away with his head though. She's gonna send him on a whirlwind. He's just gonna be shocked. Like it'll be like, I can't believe she did that to me. And there's a high, she feels betrayed. She feels like she feels like whatever chaos she had to walk away in, he should have gone with her. And he didn't. He let her go by herself into that chaos. He really did. So we have the Hierophant here and the Queen of Swords, and he's looking back over at her. You know, like, remember what I know? Remember what I said? What are you doing? Great contempt and abandonment. Great amounts of separation. This person, like, truly believes that they are, like, infallible. They're never at fault. Nothing, like, everything is working as it should for them. I would not be surprised if this person did not practice dark arts to some degree. But there's going to be a major backstab coming here. Just, and not even because this person doesn't even care to upright themselves anymore. It's just a you've abandoned me, and now begins the war. Now this is the personal war. Can you tell me about what information will be coming forward? The Lord of Established Strength. I'm just trying to see if I can get any details on that secret. What is the secret? What's the data? What's the data coming forward? So I have the Lord of Established Strength, which is the Three of Wands, and then we have the Last Judgment. The Last Judgment. The Spirit of the Primal Fire. Mm, 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 mm. Judgment is reflection. Somebody shining a light on what he did. Reckoning, awakening. Okay, I see three people here sharing data, sharing a moment of chaos. They don't want anyone to know this information, but it's about to get out. It's about to get out there, and one person has proof. Whatever this data is coming out will be like sounding the horn. So I'm hearing. Okay, no, I don't want to. I want to clarify that. Hold on, I want to clarify this Last Judgment. Can we clarify the event around the Last Judgment, please? That's a lot of cards right there. Making someone go away. Stopping their money. Making them feel like it was their fault. Sending them away. Secrets of the past and protections. Security. Actions from behind the scenes. This is the 10 starting over again. Big dick energy right here. We believe we are right. Again, nothing but planning here in this reading. Just planning. Here we have the Pentacle. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is, again, a new beginning. Phallic energy. We have the 10 again. Phallic energy. Jeez. Like, and we have a 6 and a 4. Usually I'm light on the numerology and when I read, but I do still do it. So 6 and a 4 make 10. And if we add those two together, we come right back to 1, which is more dick energy. More planning. planning to get rid of you, planning to put you to bed, sending the minions after you. Jackie, what'd you say? Jackie Aina is backing Toddy, speaking out against Jeffree. Okay. Okay. Is it too? You know what? That is how karma works, though. Real shit. Okay. It would be true karma if two women took him out. That would, yeah, boy. Yeah, yeah. Okay. What I don't like is this card, because we have somebody coming here out of a casket. So I don't know if this is somebody who he thought was gone, long and gone, rising up from the past, from the dead. Kind of like I never thought I was going to see you. And this person's watching. Like, I can't believe it. But there are two people I see here interacting with this being from the past. Likely the being that has the proof. Mhm. Coming back to this card again. This is there this is energy scripted. What? Hmm. This card is so bothering me. I see a script. I see a script. I see a chaotic script. Do you see it hanging here? A scroll pad and all the action drawn on it. And then it twists and turns and twists and turns. This script with lots of twists and turns. Jackie and Jeffree have feuded in the past. Okay. You tell me if I'm on track. Because I don't watch No Makeup Channel. I see that dude when he's in the middle of chaos on other people's channels, but he's a little bit interesting. Not somebody I think I could watch for too long. But he's definitely not somebody who sits around letting things happen quietly. He's making plans. And he's guarding himself, building barriers around himself, and dropping everybody off at the curb. Like, if you even thought you was his friend, you ain't. This is... He's side-eyeing the mailman at this point, and would like nothing more than to get everybody away from him. Possibly traveling, but not. I see somebody traveling, but they're sleeping at home. So hold on a second. I'm gonna ask for a little clarity. Did Jeffree leave? No. False journey. False journey. Someone is pretending to go someplace so they don't have to deal with the fight. travel and maybe chaos avoided. This is duality, choices here. Mm, mm. Okay, anything else here? I put all the other cards away. These two fingers keep coming up here. So this is the second card I've pulled. We got these two fingers here. Someone like talk to the hand. This person is planning. He is planning to be as cruel as he can humanly be. I mean, soulless. The intent is to have everyone on their knees. This is the Hierophant. Yeah, this is, this person is isolating, blocking themselves in, separating themselves from the crowd. And he still believes he's above. Again, here we go. Two people who could cause, who are going to cause him some issues. One is watching closely, and the other one is preparing mentally. But Jeffree is so egotistical that even though they're right there, he will never look down to see them. What will be the final outcome of this situation? Injustice, loss of work. Dang, man. Well, it's not pretty. It ain't nice. But for the time being, no matter what gets said, Jeffree's train keeps moving forward. Jeez. There will be some imbalances for him, but he's chopping down everybody else's coin. So there's that part. When this is done, those who have caused him harm, this is a person who's coming back. Um this person is vengeful. And he keeps a list of people he's gonna go back after. And he will. And he will. And the Six of Cups here. And this is emotion. This is moving on from that past emotion. Smelling the flowers, going forward. Don't like that. He moves forward with steady gain and continued thanklessness. Currently, he's dealing with, headaches brought on from his ego, but that about it. So, to the people who are busy stomping at him, I hate to say it, but Jeffree's not going to be hurt that bad by this situation beyond the conversation at this time. Okay? Now, this was for the next 48 to upwards of 72 after that. And what I asked here with these three is for the final outcome of the situation. Great injustice. The hard work of others. I'm reading you these cards as I see them. The hard work of others being destroyed. Change, the unknown. And this being standard behavior for Jeffree. Like, I'll burn it all before you get, like, I'm not letting nobody, like, what I'm hearing is I'm not gonna let anybody like ride my coattails anymore. Everybody who was on my post or everyone that had been getting enriched off of me, I'm gonna destroy them. Not walk away, but I'm taking your coin all the way down. Taking it down, kicking it across the field. And when I come back, when I rise again, it'll be without everybody else's coin, just mine. Just mine. This is a person who's removing pictures of friends off the wall. This is a person, he'll sit up all night to do that shit. But that's his way. That's what he does. This isn't new behavior for this person. And justice upside down, you know, I this is a person who will, cut you to if that meant balance in his world. This is a person who has no problem cutting other people off, blocking, separating, if that means balance for him. And it's, you know, here's the anger and the all that energy, but in reverse. Here we got these memories of the past, like, and this is Jeffree getting rid of the past, like burying it, and all those cups, all those people that he had enriched. At least this is how he feels about it. All those people who he had been enriched, when their money hits the floor, you know, it'll be like a garden to him, something he can just trample over. It'll be, memories of his past that, you know, he can turn his back on comfortably. And he'll go forward making an offer to someone younger than him. Mm. I feel like there's two male energies here coming back around to communicate at the end of this. Coming back around to potentially discuss forming an alliance. Why do I feel like that's Shane? I'm just putting that out there. I really feel like that's Shane. If you look, interesting. Like this is a person bringing an offer. I see you got all these collected parts here. Like, here's my offering, and Jeffree's having a smell of it and taking it into consideration if he wants to communicate and do an action and get involved in action with this person. This person comes back humbled, or at least pretending to be, by whatever has happened to them. So I know a lot of readers like to give people happy endings. I don't see one regarding Jeffree. I see Jeffree continuing to go on. And this is what I believe to be true about energy. A person who has a terrible or bad output of energy can really keep it going for a long time if they keep the dust flying. It's when you stop the dust, When the dust stops flying, that gives karma time to catch up. And Jeffree has a very high output of energy, for better or for worse. And there's going to be a lot of personal information coming out, though. But I really just don't, at least for the next 72 hours, I don't see it affecting Jeffree the way it's affecting others. And I do see Jeffree taking down some pentacles. He is taking away some money, like breaking. Like all business done is over. And he's doing it with speed and passion. Yeah, yes, Kamal, I agree with you. All press is good press, but all energy ain't good energy. So I do keep my eyes peeled. I'm getting sleepy. Yeah, okay. He's putting out a lot of energy right now. I'm over here yawning. Anything else? There's that addiction. There's that big dick energy. And a mother type of energy. There's a chance he's dealing with some type of codependent issue, which I said earlier on too. Oh, look, here's the three from the beginning. There's the Ace of Wands. There's the Ace of Wands. That big dick energy. Sleepless nights. So we've got some codependent issues going on here. And he's very much in his head, but going for control. Planning for control. Planning to fuck up some people's shit. Definitely planning to fuck up some people's shit. And there's a feminine energy here too, who may be advising him, perhaps a professional. And this person is going to help him. It's going to be it's he's trying to form a winning alliance with someone. It's an older woman. She is instead of being, okay, she's the Queen of Wands. Wait a minute now. Okay. Well, the same stuff keeps coming back. That's interesting. All right. He's conversating with a woman who's in charge. This woman has the ability to, she is the hand that rocks the cradle. This is a boss type of energy. He's talking to someone higher up right now who can make major changes. And this person really rides for him. They're going to take swift action in the way he's requesting and against whoever is causing him the greatest amount of harm right now. And yeah, this help is coming in for him. This is a one again. So yeah, this person controls things. The person coming in is like doing angels work for the devil. This is a person who interacts with and resolves chaotic conditions. And this person will limit or have some say in Jeffree's output, verbal output, the way he deals with this situation in the next 72 hours. Wait a minute. Jeez. Okay. Well, while Jeffree sits real nice and comfortable, somebody is going to be wrecking shop on somebody's bank account. And he's. Wow. Though people will be communicating, right now Jeffree's goal would be to turn the houses down of people. This is just. This is revenge. This is revenge. I see. By moving swift, I see he's trying to guard his own secrets. Also, which may be why he's seeking the help of perhaps an attorney who's telling him to shut up. I see another woman here who has other forms of control. Traffic control. Traffic. This may be a higher up where here, he may be speaking to a higher up here who is going to make great change for him. Who can silence things, reduce traffic, stop the flow of events, stop the flow of traffic. There's definitely a traffic interference. There's a financial interference. There's a weakening of another's financial structure for the gain of another, for the gain of two, possibly three. Pushing people back. We have a star here too. It's just, yeah, okay. No security. No security. Backstabbing like a mother. False starts, false wishes, tests, lies. This is a wish. This is Jeffree looking over at somebody as they lose everything they have. Literally, practically looking around the corner, watching them suffer. Knowing he had a hand in it. Knowing he did it. Jeffree is the hand that rocks the cradle. In Jeffree's mind, whatever he's about to do to these other people, you did to yourself. That's how he sees it. You brought that shit on yourself. Jeffree's the guy that'll grab your fist and make you punch yourself in the face with it and tell you that it's your fault. What else? Jeffree's going to be celebrating these people's downfall. He's going to say it's karma. Just what I said. He's going to say it's karma. You asked for it. And now you're getting breadcrumbed. Now you're truly a fucking peasant. If you get anything at all, motherfucker. Balance will come from Jeffree. He thinks he's got balance. The scales of balance in his hands. This is Jeffree taking away somebody's money, removing somebody's business, breaking them down to nothing but a means of communication. because all the coins are his to divvy out. That's a 9. And okay. So I just pulled to see if there was any other details to go with this. What I get? Blindness. Hidden. They ain't gonna see it coming. Right now he's making promises to bring change to these people. Whoever he's mad at. This is Jeffree tying up someone's future. We have the Three of Pentacles. That's Pentacles there. That's your money. Holding it over your head. I'm on a pedestal. And I'm going the other way. And you guys will stay here and suffer. This is Jeffree walking away with the prize. Walking away with his winnings, rather. After that, we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay? This is someone walking away from what they feel is sickness. Jeffree walking away from someone that he caused injury to. I took you out. Abandonment. Abandonment of a situation that no longer serves Jeffree. So, that's that. He does sound like a textbook villain, huh? He looks like one too. So, let's see. Kat Von D had accused Jeffree of drug use, racism, and bullying. Not sure. Yeah, I did see him partaking in a vice or two currently. A heavy vice. But it's not a vice people know about unless you're super close. I see one other person interacting with him in that vice right now. But yes, textbook villain. He's probably had to spend a lot of his life having to be on guard and having to defend himself a lot. So, when you stay in a state of self-protection, you know, that brain probably works real well and real fast. And I don't see anything bad coming for him, except people talking and him taking notes and turning stars upside down. I don't think he's going to be upfront about his revenge, but he will be exacting it for sure. Some. And he's got some people chained to him who have built their businesses around him and his name. They're probably, let's see, I don't have to go probably, let's just ask. People close to him. Okay. Yep. Oh. Okay. We have the cups here again. Right now it's a ride or die, and if he wasn't already riding, there's no offer to be given because he's breadcrumbing everybody right now. Breadcrumbing all the way down to completely nothing. People he was doing business with, he's probably put on hold at this point in a major way. So we have the King of Wands and we have the Knight of Wands. This is this is a departure, quick moving, um, evil, a bigot, someone brutal, someone who intends to sow the seeds of discord into the past, or you know, into information shared. This person is looking over what they've done to the others, and he is looking with great ego and satisfaction. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like leaving the body there for other people to know that they can't fuck with you. He's got a long list of people to hurt. I know that much. It's a long list of people he will never fuck with. And he will forget not one person. In reverse, there's a negative change here. Making this person darker. Jeffree's going to be meaner and tougher. And while moving forward in his life, he ain't going to be making eye contact with nobody doing it. Like whatever ego he spread around, it's about to get worse. Because as more details, I'm hearing as more details come out, because there's no punishment coming from the higher ups, there seems to be a system of support, in fact, for him. Because of that, his ego gets bigger. The strength and beauty card now works in the opposite, when in reverse becomes brute force, pushing people out, forcing your way into situations, aggression, abuse, and comfort with doing so because you've almost been knighted into that position to do that. This is fiery development. You know, mm, this is just that push, man. Dude, like, this is the ego. This is somebody putting on a show. And all types of unstable gossip going towards the future. So there's that. What'd you say? Did you know he had a very short music career that he essentially banked? That is, he was? Oh, interesting. Interesting. So he really does know some people high up then, huh? Hmm. Well, he's going to somebody high up for help. I see that. Somebody's coming in. My first thought it was somebody from YouTube. Like a boss at YouTube or something. A female or something. Who can protect him. Yeah. That woman protects him like a child. Whoever this higher up is, they guard. They guard. Jeez. And they will move swift, fast, and hard. What was that? Oh, I'm hearing movies tonight. What? Okay, Pulp Fiction. Samuel Samuel Jackson's line. And I will strike great vengeance upon thee. We're Bible verses. Jeez. Is this an organization? Yeah, it's some kind of union. This is some type of group. There's some type of collusion, some type of connection to the boss. Protection from a boss. The sick union. The sick union between someone who's almost of nobility. Like, this is a very, like, rich. I shouldn't use the word rich. They are just like beyond wealthy. This person's working to get there, but they have open access to this person with great amounts of income. And that's who's helping. That's who's helping. Cards flying. Yep. Self-imposed judgment. So, balance in reverse. This is handmade balance. Like, everything's okay. What are you talking about? Or we'll get rid of this to keep that. This is stopping someone from moving forward. Cutting them off. Cutting them off to keep others happy. Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. This is doubt, hate, a lack of awareness, but at the exact same time, this is, this is the universe making things happen. And in this regard, in this reading, I don't mean no cosmic alliances. I'm talking about this one right here. This rich bird. That rich bird is stripping everybody in his path, and she's looking out for a guy. Time. 8. Okay. So there's going to be work at restoring balance. Putting things right back to where they were quietly before other people hear about it and do something else. Holding on to the secrets. Taking action. Hidden advice, hidden news, and agendas. Very egotistical person. This is after the front and back. This is, oh Lord. After, yeah. When this is all calmed down, between now and probably a couple of months, Jeffree's going to be looking to get some get back. I don't think he's going to show his hand when he's doing it, though. So, okay. There's that. All right. 10-10. Anything else? There he is protecting himself. There he is with his vices. So we'll see what's going on the horizon. Police involvement. May hear about that too. On the news. The fuzz. Battles. the Death card, and the Hangman. I'm going to stop reading right there. Alright, oops, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm sleepy. I'll get out. So, thank you for chatting with me. I'm going to wrap it up now. And it takes a second to respond. Okay. Oops. Alright. Thank you guys. I'm keeping my notes. My little side note. So I can see what's coming for tomorrow. Thank you. You get some good rest too, Mom. Keep a tab on the news. I'll be editing. Let me know what comes up. Alright?